was so revered and still make him real.
Well, that's what you're looking for, you know. I mean, for me, so for instance, I had the pleasure of playing Dr. King, someone else who was incredibly revered, and there is no interest, I think, from the audience, certainly not from me as an artist, to play an icon, just as someone, or to do a show that is just furthering the iconography of a beloved character. You have to, we all go to the movies, we see TV shows to see ourselves reflected back to us. So that means you now have to show me the humanity of that person. You have to show me where there are similarities between me and this person, or at least put me in the mindset enough that I can identify with the dilemma of the character, because drama is conflict. Therefore, you have to have that for the character. And the amazing thing about playing Bass Reeves is, boy, does he have a bunch of conflict in relation to what's happening outside of him, inside of him, in the country at that time. You know, so you run towards that. And that to me is also why doing this show was a no-brainer. And I got so confused, so indignant, so offended when people would say, man, we're not doing that. Because I was like, have you not looked at just how juicy this thing is? I mean, you know, you go from enslaved to empowered. You go from beating up your enslaver to living with Native Americans for a time, and then the skills you learned while there is what you're applying to being a deputy U.S. Marshal. You have a 32-year career. You have 3,000 arrests. You have all of these legendary stories, some of which I'm sure were embellished. But when you look at the court records, some of them are absolutely true. I mean, it's mind-blowing, the story.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, you can see why I was offended.